Do you hear yourself?
Hello? Hello? Oh, it's because I'm not talking. But,
Do you hear me?
stuck?
Hello?
No, I don't hear you.
Okay, you hear you.
Hello? Yeah, I hear myself.
Okay. So, what's it called? We were talking about Dub Smash and how... Yeah, did you use it?
No, I never used it.
You never used Dub Smash?
No.
What's wrong with you?
I was on Wattpad.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, and I guess there's two different type of girls out
No,
there.
there really is.
Today we're gonna be talking about David Dobrik, and this is why I have the hoodie on because.
Sure. It's because she loves them.
No, although like after seeing the videos, like
Mhm.
my love has actually, I don't know where to put it now. Like I do, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Like I do really like this man. Like he
Mhm.
just makes me laugh like no other YouTuber.
This is why you have me, though.
Who?
Me.
Oh, of course. I was like, who's Miro? But yeah, no, that's true. And now we have the people that are like falling out of love with David Dobrik. They have us now. But okay. So before we get into it, I'm Angelica,
Oh, I'm Chelsea.
and together we're
Two random girls.
So, I guess I wanted to start off with we both saw the videos that Jeff Wittek and David Dobrik made about the topic, because for those of you, I guess we'll give like a background, right?
Mhm.
So for those of you who don't know, David Dobrik is like, he got canceled before because of SA. I can't say the word.
I know.
Of SA. But he wasn't the one that did it. Apparently his friend did it. I don't really know much about that part of why he got canceled, so I'm not gonna like really speak on that part. But we're gonna be speaking more on the accident of Jeff Wittek and David Dobrik. So basically, after David got canceled, he didn't post for a long time, and his comeback was this video that he was making with his friends, and they were gonna do like a bunch of stunts, and there was like this stunt with an excavator. That's what that's
Yeah,
called.
an excavator.
So they had an excavator like in the middle of it was like a lake. I thought it was an ocean, but apparently it's a lake. And David says, so this whole dilemma, I think, with the videos is that it's a lot of he says, she says, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Jeff is saying, like, oh no, it's David's fault. And then David's like, but Jeff wanted to do it.
I think, like, the thing is that if you're the person who hurt someone else, I don't think it matters much if they wanted to do it. And I feel like he's just trying to deflect blame. He's trying to, like, share the blame. Like, it's like this. If I told you to drive my car and take me to, like, Walmart or something, and then you decided to drive 100 miles per hour,
Mhm.
and then we got into an accident where I'm dangerously hurt, and are you gonna say I let you drive my car? Like, I'm the one that let you drive my car, so like, oh, you didn't want to drive. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're the one who decided to do that. So I don't think I should, and I'm the one that got hurt, so I don't think there should be any blame sharing. It should just be, yeah, I made a mistake, and this is what happened, and this is what resulted in. Like,
No,
you know?
yeah. No, I agree, because that's like what Jeff was saying. He was like, why is he trying to victim
Blame.
blind?
Mhm.
Like, victim
Not victim blind.
victim blame me. And I think that's true, because there was this part in, did I explain the whole accident correctly?
You didn't talk about, like, basically,
How
I think
it
he was
went,
like
right?
swinging
Yeah.
off the excavator.
So Jeff, basically they had to do a bunch of stunts that day, and there was an excavator in the lake, and they had to do things with it. And apparently Karina Kopf, which is another part of the vlog squad, she went on it, right?
Mhm.
But she only swung on it, and she like when you're swinging off the tree, you know. That's what she did. So Jeff says that he told David that that's what he wanted to do. He didn't want to be aligned with the
He said parallel to the ground. Yeah.
parallel to the ground. I love how you knew what I was talking about. He said he just wanted to swing on it, and David says that he wanted to like swing like
Crazy.
crazy. So basically, David was driving the excavator, and Jeff was like hung on to it, and David went fast, like doing circles, and then Jeff hit himself with the excavator, and now he's going through a lot of surgeries and stuff. He almost went blind. His like
his head like cracked open.
Yeah, his head cracked open, and
he almost lost his eye. Yeah.
And he said he has to get surgeries now every month for his eye until he's 80. Mind you guys, Jeff is a really attractive person, and I think this is like important in the story, because for him to be like such a beautiful man, you know, like I feel like his looks were really important to him. Like he was always fit. I still think he has a beautiful face, but obviously after the surgery, like you could see, I think it's the right or maybe left side of his face, it's just like a little puffy, and you know, his eyes. And he says in his videos that like obviously it took a toll on him, like, and he got depressed for that time. And sorry, I feel like I just keep getting out of the story. I explained the
No, but I think this is important to know.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so he said Jeff is saying he got depressed, and David is saying the same thing. But my thing is that I agree with you about him victim blaming Jeff. Victim blaming Jeff only because, bro, you did it. Like, you were the one driving it. And mind you, I love David Dobrik, so I'm over here like a neutral, but not really anymore, because you were the one driving it. And there's a part in his podcast where he was like, oh, I feel like I could take 80% of the blame.
Yeah, but like I'm taking 150%.
150.
I was like,
boy,
what?
it was your fault. Like, how are you gonna say I don't want to take 150? Like, why are you gonna have to even share that with Jeff? And like, as Jeff says, like, I was the one with my cracked open skull. And then there's another part that doesn't add up to me when David Dobrik is like, oh, he asked me, he told me to promise him not to tell anyone.
I was like, what? That didn't make any sense. And he said that he basically said that while he was on his hospital bed or something. I'm like, what?
Exactly.
And what's his name? Jeff said was like I literally have my head cracked open. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it. And you think I'm telling you, like, no, that made no sense.
Yeah, and that, like, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. When I watched, because I watched David's first, right? And then Jeff's. And when I watched David's, I was like, oh, damn, like, low-key it even made sense to me, you know, because just like I love this man, so I was like, oh, like, I understand. But then I saw Jeff's like what is that response to it, and I was like, no, because why would he be on his deathbed being like, promise me not to tell anyone? And like, it's true, like, this man got his whole skull open. He's gonna be asking you to not say it was his fault, even though it wasn't his fault. Like, that's just weird.
I watched Jeff's first, so like when I went to watch David's, I was just like, this didn't make any sense, and especially the ending when they started talking about empathy, and I'm just like, this man is a sociopath. Because if you're supposedly, I always thought I had empathy, what do you mean you only have empathy where you're just like, I wouldn't go through that? That's not empathy. I don't know what, that's just you trying to rationalize, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's giving, like, you know, those people that don't have empathy, but they're trying to learn how to have empathy. And he literally said he's trying to learn how to. So,
and when we had to ask his, I don't know, Natalie, that's his girlfriend or something?
Yeah, Natalie's his assistant.
Oh, where he had to ask her how to text someone about his dead someone's grandparent.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? And also they're like, yeah, but you're learning. I'm like, you're a grown man. Nobody should teach you how to be human. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody should teach you how to have empathy for others.
At this age,
at this
especially.
Big age. Like, what are you? Not even a child, I feel like. I feel like even children have empathy. There's just something off with you. There's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
If you're that old and you have to be taught by other people how to have empathy. That's just really crazy to me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm like laughing because I'm like, damn, I'm really bashing like a man I love. But no, you're right. And it's just weird how Jeff says, like, bro, we just want, like, the people just want you to admit it. Like, why can't he admit, like, no, that 150% comment just threw me off guard. Like, of course they're gonna blame you. You, like, literally.
No, he was literally like, seeing comments saying, oh, it's all my fault. I'm like, what? Like, who else would they say? Like, who else would take fault with it?
Yeah,
like, who
and
else?
the fact that he didn't get hurt, like, Jeff got hurt.
And he was basically acting like he's the one that got hurt. Basically saying, oh, it's the hardest day of Like, what?
No, and the thing also, like, okay, I get it. You went through depression after that. Like, you got canceled, and obviously now this, like, it makes you look even worse. I get you could have depression too. But then he was like, oh, like, Jeff is a really nice guy, apparently, because for this man to be, like, still friends with him after that and still try to make him look good, because he was saying he was trying to make him look good in the documentary. But, you know, I'm not going to believe that either, because people just be trying to...
Save face.
Yeah. But for a guy, I forgot what I was going with this, but David Dobrik, he said that, yeah, no. I'm like, yeah.
You're talking about the documentary about when he had to cry?
Oh yes, that was like, so weird.
That was so weird. And he was like, "Oh, I just felt like attacked, like I was backed into a corner." It didn't even, what he said didn't even sound like anything.
It didn't even, and that honestly, that one, when I was watching the podcast, his podcast, I was like, "Hold up, that's weird. Like, why do you feel weird to cry?" And the thing about, yes, that's a good topic, Chelsea, because I was gonna say about that, he begs his friends to do things in his videos, like, oh, go jump off this, go da da da, and it's not weird. His friends do it. So for someone to ask him to cry for something that you did wrong, for a really serious topic, I don't think it's wrong at all. Like, you just don't have, like,
empathy.
And then you're crying in your podcast.
Yeah, but you thought it was weird for you to... It's like he can't cry for other people, is what's the thing. He could only cry for himself, is what it seems like. Because I don't even think he was crying because of Jeff. He's crying because
he's
of
depressed.
how No, it's not even that because of how other people are acting towards him. Like, how the situation has been, like... I don't want to say spun, but how the situation is looking. Like, he is the one to blame, but you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't like that he is like, oh, he did something wrong, he did something bad. He doesn't want it to be like that. He wants it to be like, oh, they were playing around, they both did something stupid, like, why he... Because that's what a lot of people are saying. They're like, oh, why did he get onto the excavator or whatever? But I'm just like, why did he decide to... You're not dumb. And the fact that apparently he was driving that for 9 hours before, I'm like, what?
Jeff said that.
It doesn't make any sense to me. And it's also like, even if you didn't know, like, how to work it or something, why would you be so dumb enough to, like, start driving that fast? That's like me just getting my license, right? Yeah. And I'm already on the parkway doing 155. Like, isn't that dumb?
No, for real. And especially if your friend's life is on the line. Yeah. And that's the thing that gets me the most mad. And it's the fact that Jeff got hurt and he didn't go, like, talk to him, and Jeff was like, yeah, like, he came to talk to me the Hawaii trip. Did you hear about that?
Where
one?
He, like, basically started recording?
Yeah, and he was like, oh yeah, I bought you tickets for Hawaii or something like that, and he didn't even get to go to Hawaii.
Yeah, because he had a surgery.
And that was like, for people to see that, oh, look, like, me and Jeff are still friends.
Yeah.
And I just think that's crazy.
I think that was crazy too. He just doesn't seem like a genuine person. And I think that's why it was so crazy when he was like, oh, when Jeff was, like, recording them, like, when they were talking, driving around in the car, like, basically saying sorry and crying together, whatever. It was like, it didn't feel like it was genuine, but I'm like, nothing that he does feels genuine. I feel like David Dobrik, like, nothing that he does.
You don't think so? Damn.
I mean, regarding this situation.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't really...
the other vlogs? Yeah. Well, my thing is that, like, you know how Jeff is like, oh, you could give everybody cars and blah, 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 like, random people gifts, but you can, like, attend your friends in need, like, you know, like, and I think that's kind of true. And I don't know why David's like, oh, I don't know why I feel empathy for strangers.
But it's what... Oh, sorry, baby. But I feel like that's not what it is. It's because those people are, I guess, they could be... they're fans, you know what I'm saying? There's somebody who he needs to keep the lifestyle that he's living. So of course he has to be empathetic to strangers, to people, because guess what? We're the people, like, you guys are the consumers. You're the people that are keeping money in his pockets. So of course he's gonna feel empathy, but I don't even think it's real empathy. It's basically just, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like buying you off. It's just, that's what it is. It's not, I don't think it's real empathy.
Yeah.
Because there's no way you can't, like, why would you be able to... I feel like if anything, it would be easier for you to be empathetic to your close ones, like your friends, your family than it would be for a absolute stranger you know nothing about.
Yeah.
It will be much easier for you to be empathetic with them. So it makes no sense for you to say, oh, you can't be, if you feel like you can't be empathetic with your like loved ones or whatever, you can be with strangers. Like, what? That doesn't even make sense.
It makes no sense. Like, my mom be saying that too. Well, not about David Dobrik, right? But like, she be saying how to be kind, you always have to start at home instead of like with strangers. Like when me and her gets in arguments or whatever, she's like, you have to like be nice at home rather than like put up a face in the
basically
in front of your friends and stuff like that, or like, you know, strangers. And it's true. Like, why would I go out of like my way to be nice to a stranger and not my mother that does everything for my life, you know? Like,
but basically if you do that, is what she's saying, it's like saving face. You're not doing it because you want to, you're saving it, you're doing it in order for people to have, so you could control the narrative about you. That's what he's doing. He's trying to control the narrative. Like
how people view him and like his ego, because he doesn't want to be seen as less, but like the way things are coming out, it's just seeming that he's,
oh my god, he's very, I'm not like literally thinking about it, he's like a very scary person, because it's always the people who are like with the biggest goofy smile on their faces that are just like, it's like, what's his name,
Shane Dawson.
No, I mean, yeah, he's a very weird man, but I'm talking about a serial killer.
Oh,
did you watch Ted Bundy? Yeah,
Ted
it's
Bundy.
like, and everyone's like, oh, he's such a charming man, he's so beautiful. Oh, he was not a very beautiful man, but everyone's like, oh, he's so beautiful, this and that, but he was a serial killer. And it's like a lot of things, like stories like that. Yeah,
I feel like David Dobrik, it's just I do think he is a sociopath. That's when they don't have empathy, right?
Antisocial personality disorder.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I think he is that because he himself is saying that he's trying to learn how to have empathy, and honestly, at this age, you really don't.
You're just mimicking. You're not able to actually mimicking. And that's what it is. That's basically how people with antisocial personality disorder have to like go through life in order to like, they have to act to be human, like pretend. And
you know what's crazy? He said that his grandpa died when he was in Slovakia, and that he was like, oh yeah, like I'll see him next time, or like maybe that's normal. Maybe
I feel like that was normal, because my sister, she says she does that too. She said when some like there's like a death or something, she processes it by saying, oh no, they're not really dead, like if I go see them. But I feel like in his, maybe that's normal, but I feel like in his situation it's just not what he was saying.
Yeah. And the way that he couldn't text a close friend because his grandpa died, and he was like, oh yeah, like it was so hard for him. But I feel like he was like weirded out about how hard it was for Todd that his grandpa died. Like he was like he was going through it, and like his little face, and I was like,
but that's what I also didn't understand, because what do you mean that like you're not able to see? He's like, oh, he's like his idea of empathy is basically not putting himself in people's shoes, but not really putting himself in people's shoes. Just saying, oh, I wouldn't, like just brushing
putting himself in people's shoes, but his mentality.
He's not really perspective taking. He's not taking their perspective. He's just basically just putting those shoes on.
Yeah. Like he really was just putting the shoes on.
For real. And I was just like, that's mad crazy, because there's no way that you mean in your, how old is he?
I would say like 26, but I will check that right now.
Okay.
But yeah, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say there's like no way in his like 28 years of life.
Oh, 25.
Oh wow, he looks very old.
Oh, don't say that.
I'm sorry.
Do you think so?
I really thought this man was like 30 something.
Oh wow.
Not that that's old, but just
yeah.
I did not know he was that young. He's 4 years older than us.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Oh my god, no, we don't want to marry him now.
You want to marry? Oh no.
He's just so funny. Well, actually, okay, wait, that was another thing I was gonna get into. A lot of people that like don't follow David Dobrik, or you know, like when I just chat with new people, I just be like, oh, I love David Dobrik, right? Just like icebreaker or whatever, and to see if they have potential. But they be like, oh, he's not even funny, like he just follows his friends around with a camera. And, like, he doesn't do any jokes or anything like that. And I'm like, damn, like, he really doesn't do any jokes. But I feel like he's still funny because he chooses the funniest parts.
So then, does that mean you just like the friends then? Like, that's who is funny?
Yeah, but no, I'm kidding. He does also do some jokes in there.
I don't know. I've never. I guess I think I tried to watch like one of his videos, whatever. Whenever I see him talking, he just doesn't seem funny to me. Like I don't think, like his humor is something like I would laugh at.
Yeah, no, I understand. Like, you know, everyone has different humors, but yeah, no, definitely, I do think his friends are funnier though. Like, I do watch his friends' podcast. I watch his too. I will.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying I do think that man is funny, but I am not loving him as much as I loved him before, because I just think this whole scandal is pretty weird, and I think people that still follow him at this point, like actually like adore him like I used to adore him after knowing everything, I feel like they're weird for that too, because like you could love a man, but like damn, like you should see the signs.
Everyone was like, not everyone, but a lot of comments like I was reading was like, oh, why would, it's like they're like, why wouldn't, his name's John?
Jeff. Or
what?
Jason.
No, I think it's Jeff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jeff, the one that got in the accident?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff.
They're like, oh, why wouldn't, Jeff is trying to just clout, he's a clout chaser, he's trying to get, he's milking this. But I'm like, wasn't it apparently quiet for like 2 years or something?
What, David?
Happened? Like, it didn't come out like straight away, right?
It didn't, but a lot of people knew about it. So I didn't find out about this until like 2 weeks ago, which was when I texted you about it. But Danny, Ariana's brother, he was like, one day he was like, oh, like, how do you still love that man? And I was like, like, he wasn't the one that SA'd the girl, right? It was his friend, like, because that's what he was canceled for before. And then Danny was like, no, but didn't he hurt his friend? But I was like, oh, probably from like a different little bit. And I was like, oh, what? No, like, whatever, like, I don't know about that. But Danny knew about that like I feel like a year ago.
Yeah.
But I was just like brushing it off because I didn't even know about it. So I was like, oh, it's like probably something stupid if I don't know about it, you know. But it was like, it was that. So I was like, damn.
I just like, I don't think like this could be classified as like milking or like clout chasing or whatever, because something really horrible happened to him. Why is it him like speaking up, like talking about like, you know what I'm saying? Because what's his name put out something that basically was trying to put blame on him.
David.
Yeah, David. So of course, like, why wouldn't he just sit there,
lash out? Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't he be angry?
But I don't think it came out what David said. It's just that the director sent it to Jeff.
But still, I feel like just the fact that he feels so comfortable to say that to other people or like around other people, that's just
no, and especially to post that 150% comment. It just, I'm like, and it's true, like what Jeff was saying. He was like, how are Jason and Natalie sitting there and being like, oh yeah, like you're right, you know, or like blah blah blah. Like I don't know.
No, that was what's his name? Natalie though. Apparently, she's just as twisted apparently as him.
Ooh, who said that?
I don't know. This is just a Twitter comment. But I said apparently, so don't quote me on that. But
damn, yeah, I didn't hear about that one, but it could only be that, like.
No, because it's like this. If like I love you and everything, but if you were like to do like something
like what David did,
like like something that made me think that you weren't the person like I thought you were, like something like cold, something like where you show me that you don't really have like emotions and stuff like that. And I feel like you were saying, oh, David gave him his career, why is he trying to sue? I'm like, it doesn't matter what he gave him.
Yeah,
like it's like my mother giving me life, which is something I feel like much more serious than freaking a career, and she does something to me that's horrible, God forbid. And then people were like, why are you angry at your mother? Why are you trying to sue your mother? Why are you trying to put your mother in jail? God forbid, for real. But she gave you life. Like,
for your
what?
Mom.
No.
I'm sorry. We're so dumb.
No, right?
Yeah, no.
It doesn't make any sense. Just because it's not like nobody put a gun to his head and said, you know what I'm saying? He didn't come up and bust into his house talking about some, give me a career. Or I'm about to shoot you. He didn't say that.
No, and Jeff, I feel like, okay, obviously Jeff wasn't as known as David Dobrik, right? But David chose to put him in the friend group, I think, because it would even give David more clout. Because if you don't know, Jeff dated Sierra Ramirez, the one from The Fosters, the pretty one.
Oh, the pretty one. Uh-huh.
Yeah, he dated her, and they were a really cute couple. But then they broke up, and that's when Jeff went into the vlog squad. But I feel like to be in the vlog squad, you just have to be friends with David. Like, literally, David isn't like, I'm gonna give you a career, you know? Like, they just outgrow themselves from the podcast. Like, obviously you do get more followers, and like people get to know you more, because David is like one of the top YouTubers. Like, a lot of people know him. But I don't think it's like, I don't know, it's like me and you being friends, right? And well, I don't know what I could give you. I don't have anything to offer right now. But like, let's say I give you a Tesla, right? And let's say one day we go out partying, and like I'm like, oh, I'll drive, but I'm mad drunk, right? I'm mad drunk, and I know I'm mad drunk, and I know your life is in line because I'm driving. We get in a car accident, you get like all the damage, right? And I'm okay. And then you're like, oh, but Angelica, like, it's your fault. Like, you knew you were drunk, and like you were drunk driving. Or even if you knew too, still I was like driving, right? And I'm like, oh, no, Chelsea, like, you can't be saying that. Like, I gave you a car, you know? Like, how does that even...
It doesn't make any sense.
No.
And it's also, like, just because... I feel like that's what people, like, don't understand. Even if his career was, like, a gift or something, it doesn't matter what somebody gives you. If they do something bad to you, it doesn't matter. You have the right to be upset. You have the right to want to cut off contact. You have the right to sue them if it's like something very serious. Nobody owes you like anything, like nobody owes you anything when it comes to like terms of like life or death or serious injury. And also the fact that he told him that he was gonna pay for his surgeries, and then basically he gave him with like a bad insurance company, and now that they keep, his assistant keeps on trying to contact them, and they don't even respond, and then he's over here acting like, I pay his insurance, like I pay his hospital bills. I looked at accountant today and it was like $78,000. I don't even know what that is. How do you not know what that is? I feel like if something like happened to my friend on like my account, like I would really be on, and I'm like, I'm gonna pay for it. I would really be on top of everything, especially if you're like my friend, and I did something that caused you like a great deal of pain. I'm gonna be on top of it. I'm not gonna just pass it off to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be doing it with my own hands, because I'm the one that put you in that situation with my own hands. He doesn't have any accountability, and the fact that he just basically put it like he passed it off to somebody else, and whoever he passed it off to is not doing their job, because he is the one that's like having problem with his credit now. He's like in debt or something. I don't know. But it's just like
infraction, I think he said.
Oh, like an infraction? Yeah, on his credit. And just like that's just mad crazy for him to get on that podcast and be like, oh, we're paying for his thing. We're trying to Why would he go out of his way to avoid contact with you, or like ignore your reaching out to pay for his stuff? Why would he? It doesn't make any sense. Like, logically, it doesn't make any sense. And that's the thing about liars. They don't care about logic when they're making up their lies. They just want to pick the lie that makes them look the best. And that's what...
and I was going to say, like, when he was on the podcast and he was like, like, I don't even handle any of that. Like, I just give it... Like, why? Like, what you said. Like, why would you ever... Like, if that's my... They were, like, close friends. Like, like if that's my friend... I'm gonna make sure I pay all those bills. And like Jeff was saying, well, low-key, like, I get that David has to pay the bills, but I didn't really like the way that Jeff was like, oh, like, that's just a SeatGeek deal for him. Like, that's just that for him, you know?
But the fact that he went, before he paid the bill, he went and made sure he got
a deal.
But
you never know. Maybe he's in, like,
That's why I was like, I feel like that part... I guess maybe wasn't that crazy, but I mean, I don't know. We don't know.
We don't know the full story. We
don't know what happened regarding that.
We don't know what happened regarding that. But also, like Jeff's comments, like, I just don't think he should. Like, I feel like everything he did was fine. I mean, still, everything he did is fine, because he was the one that got hurt at the end of the day. Not saying he could do anything now, like, because he got hurt, but like he could do a lot because he was the one that got hurt.
He definitely did.
But I also don't think he should be like, oh, but like David wins that like in a day, like, you know, like, oh, just.
But I think it is true what he said. It's basically like somebody being a millionaire. Well, he's like, oh, he goes to cry in his mansion. That's so true. Like, okay, sure, money doesn't fix all the problems, but I feel like problems that you went out of your way to cause yourself, nobody cares.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, sure, I struggle with like mental health or whatever too. But first of all, I didn't ask for it. I mean, he didn't ask for depression, whatever. But I didn't go out my way to do something that will cause me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he went out of his. I feel like he really went out of his way. There's no way you could get on that excavator or whatever. You've been driving it for 9 hours. You apparently have experience, and you would think no logical person will go up there and start spinning that thing. Apparently, it's a human body hanging on there. Like
your friend, human body.
What did you think was gonna happen? I wouldn't even like. I would be like, no, we're not. Even if he supposedly asked, I would have been like, no one has a gun to your head. Even if he asked you, you're the one that has to get on the like thingy to drive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like you being sober. Like, we were using this thing, and I'm being drunk, and I'm telling you, I'm getting in the car. Yeah. I'm driving the car, and it's your car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you're the one that drove us there.
But I would be like, no.
Exactly. You would be like, no, I don't think it's a good idea. And it's like,
but then I feel like this is where David's 150% comes in, because why did Jeff agree to get on the thing?
Because Jeff said that he would agree because he wanted to swing like Natalie.
Okay, but Karina, but
sorry,
it's okay. But if he wanted to swing, why was David in there? He knew David was gonna maneuver it.
But David was already in there when that other girl was swinging too.
Oh,
that's why he was like, he's been on that thingy for 9+ hours, whatever, right?
Yeah. But then also the DM that he sent him.
But that was, once again, David didn't see that until after.
Yeah,
he did it
but
already.
he still.
He said it. After he had cracked his head and everything. It was a joke he had sent him. It's like, because they were talking about doing something really dumb, you know, and he said he sent the video because he thought it was funny because they were talking about that and it came up on his timeline.
Yeah, For You page.
Oh yeah.
no, it's timeline. It was on Instagram. Yeah. No, yeah, you're right. And at the end of the day, it's like back to our analogy. Back to our analogy. Like, it's like if I sent you something of a car crash and I'm like, let's recreate.
Not that. We're really beating this analogy to death.
No, for real. We're running it through. But like, I was gonna say, something I was gonna say was that I don't like how David released this podcast all of a sudden about him wanting to talk about his problems, about how he's been depressed, and this is a podcast not to like answer Jeff, but like to make him feel better because his friends have been worried about him. Because what a perfect timing to drop that. What a perfect timing to not come for Jeff, like not answer him, but like answer him, you know. And then, well, now Jeff is answering, and then they're like, oh yeah, like we just need this for David because he needs to like I don't think.
And just also like, if it's like supposedly for your friends or whatever, they're worried, why don't you just hit them up? Why do you have to post the whole entire video?
Yeah, but apparently they did. They tried to make Jeff go on it, but Jeff didn't want to go on it.
Oh no, but I thought you said it was for his friends that he wanted to, because they were worried about him.
Oh no, by friends I mean Jason and Natalie were worried about David trying to KYS.
So
yeah.
So they wanted him to make a video.
Yeah, because he doesn't. Basically, David doesn't talk about his problems. Like, he bottles them up, and he like just keeps them to himself. And I think he wanted to like really KYS himself.
Supposedly.
Yeah, supposedly. So Jason and Natalie were saying how he's been like really sad, and how they had to go check up on him as if he were like a drug person, and like they had to check up on him every day. So they feel like doing this podcast of him expressing himself would make him feel better. And then in the video they were like, maybe this won't even go up, but we just want this for him to make him feel better. And I'm just like, what a convenient timing to drop this, that he's depressed. Like, I don't know. And the way he's been,
I was just gonna agree with you.
The way he's been acting because he has like this Discovery show, right? He went to Columbia, so obviously I was like over here geeked. But like the way he's been acting on the Discovery show, on his YouTube videos, like all giggly, laughing, da da da. And he himself said that people have been saying like, oh my god, he looks as happy as he's ever been in his life, but he's depressed. I think for someone who's depressed, you're a really good liar. Because, well, I've personally never had depression like that, but I don't think.
No, you're very right. I've literally had depression, and when you have depression, like, you cannot move out. I'm not saying like everyone experiences it the same way. Obviously, no, but you don't really even have, like, it's hopelessness. You don't want to get out of bed. It's like you can't even take care of yourself. Like, it's horrible. Like, you don't eat. You don't like get up to like freaking take a walk. You don't even like ever leave your room. It's like it's a very dark thing. Yeah, and
I would imagine.
And I just feel like, of course, everyone was like, oh, you don't know what people hide behind a smile or whatever. But I just feel like for him to like be posting so much and like not even taking like a time for himself or something, like, really, you know what I'm saying? Or, I don't know if he goes to therapy, but I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
he took like a year off after the essay thing. He took like a year, 2 years off, a year, I think. But yeah, I don't think, like, I don't know, maybe he is really good at hiding it. And like, I'm not saying he's not depressed, because like, you know, I'm not him to like know what he's feeling. But I just think like if he is depressed, like, he should take time off for himself and like figure that out, and not just like say it now that you're actually like getting caught, and now be like, no, but I'm depressed, like, you know, like pull a card saying like, but no, like, don't blame me, like, I don't know, like, I'm depressed.
No, you're right. It's exactly what he's doing. And the fact that he also said, after he was like talking about it, he said, but I also understand Jeff's point, you know, to see me jet skiing, traveling, smiling, all. I'm like, what? And then what Jeff was like, oh, so like I'm a hater now? And that's basically what he was trying to make it sound like. He was basically making him sound like he was a hater. Like, he's hating that he's being
Jeff,
happy.
Like, Jeff, like, I just feel like it's so much kudos to Jeff, because, bro, like, this man ruined, I don't want to say ruined his face, because he doesn't look ugly. Like, he doesn't look bad at all. But, like ruined, like, part of his self-esteem to an extent.
Basically, like, his life, he gave him, like, a lifetime of pain, like, a lifetime of surgeries.
And you're over here not hitting him up, because you don't know if he needs space. He's your friend. That's like, another thing. Like, he's your whole friend, and you don't know if he needs space. Like, if you're mad at me, I get that you're mad at me, but you know I'd be texting you, and I'm like, Chelsea, like, are you mad at me?
Exactly.
Or like, like, at least to like, and be like, okay, like, do you need space? I'll give you space. But he didn't even ask him.
He didn't. And the fact that he kept on saying, oh, he was trying to make Jeff seem like the villain too, by saying, oh, each time he spoke to friends, they're like, oh, Jeff is like, oh, he wants to beat me up. He's like, I don't know if do I show up so he could beat me up? And then he laughed about it like it was a fucking joke. Like, I'm sorry, but it was just like, goodbye.
I did giggle on that part, but like,
no, I'm not gonna hold you. I did a little haha too, but I'm just like, no, like, it's bad dumb. I feel like.
But like, show up.
Show up. And even if you don't want to show up, like you said, be like, hey, I know you haven't heard from me for a while. I wasn't sure if you wanted space, you know, but I wanted to talk to you to see like where you at, like what do you need from me, like what can I do to make this easier. Like, I know, like, I'm owning my I'm taking my responsibility. Like, I know I'm the one. And it's also like, when in the end, we was like, oh, I'm sorry this happened to you. What do you mean? I should be like, I'm sorry, but what do you mean I'm sorry this happened to you? I feel like that just separates himself from the situation so much. Like, he didn't say, I'm sorry, I did this to you.
I drove the thing too fast. Yeah, I was gonna say about how dang, every time like I'm trying to say something, I forget what I was trying to say. About him. Oh, okay. About him driving the thing. He was saying how. Oh, he was saying how it was an accident, right? And I get it. It could be an accident. Like, accidents do happen, but I don't think that he could categorize it.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I don't think he could categorize it into an accident per se, just because he was the one driving it. Like, I feel like he should be like, I did the accident, like accidentally, like I measured the speed of it like too bad, like, you know. But he's just like saying, oh, what happened was an accident. Like, I feel like he could say that if like Jeff jumps off a cliff and by accident like hits a rock, like there David has nothing to do with it, you know, like Jeff jumped off the cliff. But David can't say that because he was the one driving it.
I feel like it could still be an accident if he was the one driving it. It's like, look at, once again, the car analogy. But like, you know, like car accidents happen like all the time when people are driving, whatever, and it's like they intended for that to happen. But I also feel like just saying it was an accident and like brushing it off is not what you should be like. It was an accident. I didn't intend for this to happen. I didn't, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, this is what you're saying. Like, I lost the speed or whatever. I wasn't measuring this. I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, giving reason, you know, not like reason, but like, you know what I'm trying to say? Walking through the, like, what happened, taking responsibility for it. But I feel like just saying it was an accident, it doesn't, it's like it could have happened to anyone. You know what I'm saying? If anyone had gotten on that like excavator, the same thing could have happened because it was an accident.
Yeah, which isn't like, no, it was an accident what he was doing, but he's not saying that. Like, he's just being like, but it's like me and Jeff's fault because me and Jeff both decided.
Yeah, he's trying to take, like, why are you trying to share the blame? You're not the one
that's hurt. Like, I would get it maybe if him and Jeff got hurt, like, you, okay, like, both of you, I don't know, like, decided to do the same stupid thing.
But I feel like even then, it wouldn't, because, once again, he's the one, Jeff is saying that he did not know he was gonna, and I believe him because, honestly, why would I go on that thing knowing you were about to do this thing, like you're popping wheelies in the middle of the, like, why would I do that? Popping wheelies? No, because it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, no, it doesn't, to be honest.
Like, why would I go up there knowing you're about to go like 60 miles per hour and I'm like barely, like, gravity, like, physics just doesn't make any sense.
No, because when he said that, I was like, damn, no, for real.
No, for real. Like, why would you willingly go up there? Of course, it doesn't make, of course, I believe that he did not know that, like, that's what was going to happen. So, so even if David got hurt, it would still be on him because he's the one that made the decision to start going, or if it was an accident, you know what I'm saying?
Fast, yeah.
To start going fast.
And I was, sorry. No, it's okay. It's because, like, when you're talking, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna say this, and then, like, I forget about it. But I was gonna talk about, damn, I don't know.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, girl. Like, you were killing it. But damn, David Dobrik, Jeff Wittek, and
oh, I guess we could talk about, like, what we were saying earlier about the people who were, like, his friends who were just basically, like, letting him off.
Oh,
like, yeah, do you want to say something about that?
Yeah. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. Okay, so I'm just going to say what I was going to say real quick, and then we could talk about the friends. But I was going to say, low-key, you know how people are saying Jeff is a milker, what?
Yeah, a milker, cloud chaser.
Yeah, a cloud chaser. I think, low-key, they both are being cloud chasers right now. Or not really cloud chasing, but more, I feel like all YouTubers are this, or like all content creators where they're like in a beef with someone and they're like, I'm gonna tell my side of the story, and then they tell their side of the story, and then they go on and on and on the internet. Like, just go to court. Like, you know, I just feel like sometimes, okay, I guess with content creators it's different because, like, you know, their audience wants to know what's going on too. But I feel like there's a point where I'm like, why are you guys going back and forth? Like, you just want the views at this point.
But I also think, like, regarding that, he did say in the end of the video he's done talking about this online and he's gonna take him to court. So that's why I'm like, and I don't think he made many videos before this talking about it, so that's why I don't understand.
No, just one, and then but I wasn't talking necessarily about this.
I know what you mean. Yeah. Like, yeah, but I was saying, like, with people calling him, like, a milker or whatever, like, I just don't see why they would think that he is, especially if he's just trying to get his side of the story when when a bunch of people are, just like David was saying, how he's like, oh, I see people trying to make me take 150% of the blame. It's like, why are people trying to make him take blame of something that he didn't, you know what I'm saying? That left him hurt, that he didn't even know. Yeah, he didn't cause it. He didn't know it was going to happen.
Yeah, no, that's, I feel so bad for that man.
Yeah, I feel bad for him too, and I just think that's mad crazy that David is just like, you know.
Yeah. And not even, it's like, it's just the necessity of being there for him.
Yeah.
Like, that's all you had to do. Because he forgave him. Like, Jeff was like, I was, like, willing to forgive him because, like, God or something, he said.
Yeah, his mom.
Yeah, his mom's like, God. But, like, you couldn't even do that.
And the fact that also that Jeff was also, like, he wasn't even gonna, like, air like, the business out. Yeah. He wasn't even gonna, like, you know what I'm saying? He was gonna try to, like, appear as, like, a united front so that he wouldn't catch so much slack. And the fact that he's still trying to, like... Yeah, which is not crazy. I think it's because he really feels like he has the fan base, he has the money, he has the way to
Which he had now. Because I feel like, just like me, there's going to be other people that are going to be like, damn.
I don't know. I just feel like people, when they like someone, or they refuse to, like, see, you know? They don't want to...
Yeah. No, that's true. But, like, you know, I really did like that man.
Yeah, I know, but you're, like, a smart person.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there's some people that are just, like...
They're not smart. They just idolize celebrities just to idolize them because they kind of want to be
I think it's, like, a parasocial relationship.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. Yeah. It is. And, yeah, it's, they think they're actually friends with them and stuff like that. Which, same, but, like, not anymore. I took myself out the vlog squad.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
It's a mess. It's just, like, it's very sad. You know? Like, I would hate for someone to do something, like, so bad to me and then go around acting like
you're the victim. He's the victim.
Yeah, you're the victim, or we're both victims when you're the one that did it to me. How are you a victim? You're a victim of your own actions.
Yeah.
You better say that, but don't be acting like you're a victim of, like, circumstance or something. Like, no.
No, yeah. Okay, I guess we could talk about the friends now.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's really crazy how... At least Jason, because if people are saying Natalie's like him, then I could see that. I mean, that's literally his assistant, so something had to, like, rub off on her. Yeah. But for Jason, he's a grown man. He has kids and everything. And, like, Jeff was saying, I can't believe Jason and Natalie are sitting there just being like, oh, yeah, like...
Well, as you said, they were like, oh, this is for him to get his feelings out. So they obviously, like, you know...
Yeah, but also... Jeff said something in his podcast, which I was like, because he was like, I mean, they can't say much anyway.
Oh, because he gave them their career?
Do you think it was that? I was like, maybe he, like, made them sign something, or, like, I don't know.
NDA? I feel like, no, because even in the NDA, it's, like, a non-disclosure agreement about something specific. What they weren't disclosing. They were never going to disclose anything in the...
No, but I mean, like, maybe, like, he made them sign, like, oh, you always have to be on my side or something. I don't know.
I feel like...
That
doesn't make any sense. But also, not that doesn't make any sense.
No, yeah.
No, but I'm just like, I didn't know there were... I don't know if there's some sort of paperwork like that. But
no, but, like, can't you make your own contract?
Maybe. I guess you just have to get it notarized.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's like selling your soul.
Yeah. No, definitely. That was got a lot of... But, I was gonna say how... They're like, oh, yeah, they gave him their career. What career does Natalie have?
She's a personal... Yeah. Not that there's anything wrong with personal assistants. It's like one of my dreams. But.
No, yeah. No, I feel like being a personal assistant is super cool. Like,
we love personal assistants.
No. But I was saying, like... No, but not even gonna lie, being a personal assistant for a YouTuber is mad cool.
No, like, literally, it was my dream. Yeah. You don't have many dreams, but, like, that's one of my dreams, to be a personal assistant.
Me too.
Oh, my God, really?
Like, just imagine in New York. Bringing them coffee.
Bringing them coffee. Like, you know, going on that little private jet and everything. Oh, my God,
writing notes. I love that.
It's because I read so many.
Go, you personal assistants.
Yeah. It would be my dream.
But, like, back to Natalie, I'm just saying... Because I feel like they're talking about careers and, like, YouTube or, like, you know, like, social media or, like, gaining followers, But Natalie doesn't do anything that like, people follow her for. Like, she doesn't have a YouTube channel or anything like that. She has Instagram followers. I guess they're trying to say the platform. Like, he gave them the platform. But I was going to say I wouldn't say much careers, but I guess. I mean... She could be a personal assistant of anyone. Like, that's just his friend. Literally, they've been friends since high school, so I don't think he gave her a career. He just needed a personal assistant and got his friend in it, you know?
I guess you could say, like, I don't know, like, he kind of put her on then.
Yeah.
Because he's probably paying her, I don't
Good.
know, like, I guess it would be
hope.
alright. I would hope. I don't know why
Yeah.
she would stay
Yeah.
if she wasn't. But that's also why I feel like it's more like of a bridge, you know? Like, not wanting to burn a bridge.
Yeah.
Like, maybe they just feel like, I don't even know if they feel like they owe him more so than they just feel like he can do stuff for them in the future. Like, there's something that he could do for them.
But now I have a question. So do you think that if he does get canceled and, like, everything comes
Oh, yeah,
to
they're
air?
so gonna flip on him.
You think so?
They're so gonna flip. Oh, my God.
Oh,
I'm telling you, you're gonna hear so
no.
many. You're gonna be like, oh, my gosh, he was so toxic. He was so this. It's because, it's literally just because the public
Yeah.
I'm saying majority, like, a lot of people still like him, you know, are still rooting for him and everything. I feel like that's the only reason that, because
They're
what's his
still
name?
there.
Jeff was saying how he's like, I don't know why, is this Jason? He's like, I don't know why Jason's saying this when he knows how he pressures people, how he does this.
Yeah. How he'd be like, go, 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 go.
So I'm like,
and they all
definitely.
know that. Like, they've all been in the same room as Jeff, and, like, they all know that. But I don't. I think if they turn on him, if everything goes bad, then it just shows everyone's true colors.
Yeah, but this always happens.
It always does, yeah.
Everyone's gonna be like, oh my gosh, you guys are so fake. You're only, but then a couple months,
But it's
they're
like
just gonna
over.
forget. It's gonna blow over. They're gonna probably turn off their comments for a while. Sure, there's gonna be like some people even after they turn their comments back on, still like being, you know, oh,
We
you're
ain't
a
forget.
faker. Yeah, we never forget. But they just don't care. These people are still gonna get brand deals. They're still gonna get money. They're still gonna be rich. They don't care.
What do you think about, because the Vlog Squad is big, right? Like, there's a bunch of them. What do you think about the people that are, like, neutral about it? Like, they're with David, they hang out with David, but they never spoke up on it. Because, I mean, it wasn't about them, you know? Like,
I don't know. I feel like maybe you're trying to protect your peace, but I feel like if it's something serious, like, being neutral is just, like, it's just as bad as, like taking his side.
you think so?
I think so.
But they weren't even there when it happened.
But if you have, like information or something, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, character witness, like, in court or something like that. I feel like it's wild that you would just, I don't know, that's just me, but I know a lot of people are just like, I have to protect my peace, I don't want to be brought into a situation or whatever. But I feel like if I know something that would shed light on, like, a situation, I'm gonna say it. Like, I'm just gonna be like, I'm not trying to get, like, you know, dragged into this, but I know this, and hopefully I'll be out of it as quickly as I came in. But, like,
Damn, I think, on the other hand, I wouldn't, like, if it's not, like,
if it's something serious though, like, not something like
but
petty.
like this Cranes thing, right? Like, it was an accident at the end of the day. Like, well, not, because I don't think David Dobrik deliberately, like, wanted to, like, punch, like, ruin this man, because he
I don't
knew
think he wanted to ruin this man, but I feel like he definitely wanted to give a little speed.
Yeah, I think he wanted to do something for the video.
Yeah,
but his intent was never to, like, actually hurt him.
But then it's also about, like, intent versus, it's like me saying, it's like harm reduction. What is it? It was like the intent versus impact. Yeah, intent versus impact. I feel like, sure, his intent could have been, like, not to hurt him, but he did.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. In that point, his intention doesn't matter, because it's not like his intention was even good. It was, nothing was going to come out of it. Yeah. He just wanted to make something.
Some views, like.
Yeah, some views. And you already have views. You already have money. That's the problem. Oh, God, these people are so greedy. That's
greedy.
The problem.
They always want more.
They always want more.
But like, coming back to, okay, so let's say this, right? I'm a friend of blah, blah, blah. But, like, what can they say if they haven't seen much? Like, if all they see is David begging for vlogs, or, like, I could always, like, I don't think David begging his friends to do something is really, really wrong, because at the end of the day, they have the power to be like, no, I don't want to do that.
But it's also, like, peer pressure. Why are you, if someone tells you no multiple times, what is up with you? what is possessing you to keep on pressuring somebody over and over again?
Yeah.
It makes no dang sense. It doesn't make any sense. If someone says no to you, I don't even think you should ask a second time if somebody say no to you the first. It don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, I don't make no sense for real. Like, and it's not even like different days usually. It's like the same time. Like, you're a child.
Yeah.
Like, you're some kind of like.
And he doesn't do things himself.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was Dom or Alex, other people that were in the vlog squad but like left, and they were OG friends with David like since high school, and they dropped him, which I think also shows. Even though Dom was like, he SA'd the girl, so he's kind of crazy, but they were talking about how David like David would be like, oh no, like please do it, and I sidetracked. I forgot.
No, basically he would never. If they were like do it, he wouldn't want to or something like that.
Oh yeah, like thank you. They were saying how all of David's vlogs are his friends doing something and never David doing something. So they're like, we do all this to like make him money for us to get followers, but he doesn't like. He pays them sometimes, but it's not like they're like Jeff said. He was like, it's not like we're his employees. Like we're like literally just hanging out, and he's over here like begging us to do things like stunts and stuff. And they're not stunt people. Like,
yeah, literally.
Like, they really aren't. Like, get stunt people if you want to see cool bits. And at the end of the day, I personally, from being a David's vlog watcher, right, wasn't like crazy about like, oh my god, like this guy's jumping out of something, this is why I'm watching the vlogs. Like, I watched it because they were funny. Like, when they hung out, they talked, had little funny jokes, and I'm like, oh, like this is so cool. Not because like he started it. I think it all comes down to like wanting more, because when he started with Liza. You know Liza Koshy? They were
so lucky she got out.
Yeah, they were a cute couple though. but like they started together, and when David was doing that, he didn't have money for all these stunts, so it was literally just them joking around, and that's how his career started. Like, that's how he became David Dobrik now. So like, why do you need them to do stunts if that's not what got you there in the first place? You get me?
Yeah.
Like, who in your audience? I'm sure it gets you maybe more views, but I don't think the difference is crazy. Like, I'm over here, like, I don't know, like for a thumbnail to see blood.
But that's the thing, people do like ridiculousness. Like, people like to see, you know the show? You know the show Ridiculousness?
Yeah, I find that so stupid. I hate that show. Do you like it?
I mean, it's not like I love it, like I'm gonna seek out to watch it, but if it's on TV, I'm gonna indulge.
Yeah, like there's another one, right? Like
America's Funniest. How I used to love that. You never liked that one?
No, because I personally find those jokes like dumb. Like, first of all, why are you like running to a door? Like, it's just dumb things.
A lot of them are dumb, but some of them are very funny though. Like the ones with the babies and stuff like that. Like, those are really cute.
Yeah. Like,
it's not like, I feel like America's Funniest Home Videos, I feel like it wasn't just like violence, like ridiculousness. It's just violence. Yeah. But so I feel like maybe a lot of people do.
A lot of people do like it.
Yeah, they think it's funny, like, to see other people get hurt. So I don't know if he was trying to appeal to that, but I feel like it's just so dumb, because you should never ask anybody to do something you're not willing to do for yourself. I feel like that's also why he lacked so much empathy and stuff. Because I feel like if he were to do some of the stunts that he made other people do, maybe he would know when people say no, they mean no. He wouldn't keep on going, pressuring until they say yes. And it's also like, you can't tell me that you pressure somebody multiple times to say yes, and you try to make them the blame on them because they said yes. Why don't you put the blame on them because you got them pressuring them? Yeah. He just does not take any accountability. It doesn't. Sure, they said yes, but they said yes after how many times of you asking? After you coming back. Like, what?
It's just weird.
It's so weird.
Yeah, and I don't know why. Like I said, like, okay, you want to get the audience that would watch Ridiculousness or like America's Home Videos, but that's not the audience that you had before. Like, I would get it if your YouTube channel consisted of only like you know, like those videos and violence, but it doesn't. Like, your YouTube channel consists of your friend group and like jokes, like literally just talking to each other and jokes, like vlogs.
It's obviously like he's not funny. He feels like he doesn't have enough. What's it called?
Yeah,
basically, I feel like that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, and he always says like like, I feel like I did the best vlogs in the beginning, and now I'm just like forcing it in a way. Like, sometimes I'm like, damn, I didn't catch a joke, so I have to be recording. Or like, I'm hanging out with my friend group and I'm there recording for hours, like the whole day, and nothing funny goes on. And then I'm like, damn. And I get it, like, obviously it's hard, but like, pain isn't the answer either. Like, buying like different things.
That's really crazy, because that's what people were saying. It's like, when you get more money, when you get, what's it called, it desensitizes you to like regular like emotions, because I feel like if you're over here, like, he's a drug addict, like, you're over here chasing the dragon, chasing like your nuts, like high or whatever, what are you gonna, you know what I'm saying? You're never gonna stop. You're gonna keep on getting, as you see, you're gonna keep escalating, and that's basically what happened, no?
Excavator.
Yeah. No, for real. It just basically, you just kept on escalating until this happened.
Yeah.
Because you kept on trying to get bigger, trying to do bigger. What happened?
1 hour. Sorry.
Oh my god, already?
I know. I'm like,
Jesus.
damn. We do chat.
No, we love chatting.
I know.
Oh my god.
But yeah, no, he just keeps going and going.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope he stops, and I hope he takes accountability. But I don't think that's going to change. Because I feel like now his next step is going to be like, oh, like, literally, I'm sorry. Like, it's all my fault.
Because people are, like, putting pressure.
But now it's not genuine.
Of course.
And like 2 years later, that's the thing, too. Like, 2 years later?
And in fact, Natalie, like, it's like, oh, we talk about it in private or whatever. But
how would we know if that's true?
I feel like, no, because didn't Jeff say, like, the only time, like, they really went to talk, he thought they were coming.
Yeah.
But then it was the Hawaii thing. He brought up him.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, that's why I'm saying, Natalie, obviously, there's no way that I could be friends with someone, boss. You have to be as sick as them for you to try to save face for them in the future. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, very selfish, very pig-headed, very greedy for you to think that you could just ignore whatever wrongdoing someone has because it could get you ahead.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, that's really crazy. Like, you have no morals. All you want is, that's weird. You know, I hate money. But no, basically that's what it comes down to. These people are so greedy.
And the thing that gets me so mad is that literally money is just paper that we put like a meaning to. But
it's not even, I feel like people don't, it's not even like people, even though I say I hate money, it's not like people want money. It's the thing that money
like
is able
power?
To, is the thing that money is able to give them. Like, just like, no, like, freedom, like wanting to do whatever you want, wanting to now have to.
Yeah, it
really
literally
work.
Gave him freedom because he was an immigrant. He couldn't travel, but now he can.
Yeah, it's literally that. And that's also why so many people will stand up for these rich people stuff. It's the same thing. It's because people are thinking of the American dream. They're thinking like, oh, he was able to do this. He was able to, now he's rich. Now these people are trying to take his money from him. They're doing this, they're doing that. Go get your own money, da-da-da.
Yeah.
This is what I feel like, this is the problem with a lot of Americans, a lot of people. They always think that everyone's able to get rich. Well, they don't know how rare it is for someone to get rich.
So rare.
It's so rare. So everyone's like, oh, I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm not trying to rain on nobody parade. I'm not a hater. But like,
She's not a hater.
I'm really not, but you have to be really realistic. You guys are always out. You'd rather everyone suffer, the whole entire world suffered for the like 1 in a million chance that you're going to be a millionaire. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And it's all about exclusivity. It's all about that. Like, they want it to be exclusive. They don't want everyone to have money. They don't want everyone to rich because it's not gonna be as good. It's not gonna be as important.
I want to know the statistic of like what and what become millionaires because it shouldn't be big.
It's not big, and especially
probably
billionaires.
1 in 100, yeah.
Billionaires, these people. Oh my God, they have no shame. They have no shame. Over here, especially Kim Kardashian, what she had just said about, oh, if you want to be, basically get up and work.
Girl, what do you do?
Literally,
you made a porn video.
I'm not going to shame her for doing that.
No, me neither. No, but, like, you got famous off of that.
But she was already rich before that, too. But she was just living in a mini mansion. It wasn't a mansion as big as it was, but...
A mini mansion. Wait, but she got famous because it got leaked, not because she, like, genuinely put it out there, right?
Apparently, some people say that she's the one that leaked it or something.
In order to, like, damn, she a mastermind. But, yeah, I saw that video of her being, like, get up and work, da-da-da. Not saying that was... Okay, but what does she do?
this is the thing.
She's like
when
a
you
YouTuber.
get that, they don't do anything. All these people, they make money off of the back of working class citizens. They're paying them dirt. They're paying them freaking not like barely any money. They were talking about so many employees of them came out saying, oh, they were unpaid, they were doing this, they were doing that. Yeah, they're saying this girl, she was the app developer for the app, and basically she said she had to buy food from the 99 cents. She had to call out so many times because she couldn't afford to put gas in her car.
What?
Yeah, and I'm like, you guys, and it's just they have no shame, and it's also like, of course, no one else is gonna. People do not call them out. There's no class solidarity because everyone is wishing. They're all hoping. They're praying, waiting for a chance that they're gonna become them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is why they go so bad for them. This is why they're always like, oh, what? You guys are haters. You're just mad that you broke. What? You're broke too.
Yeah.
How you gonna say I'm mad that I'm broke? You don't got no money. Like, it doesn't make no sense.
So that you got no money. No, there's this, you've seen the video where Kylie and Chloe are doing each other's makeup, and I forgot which one. I think Kylie's like, oh, money doesn't buy happiness, and then Chloe's like, but it does, and she's like, but it doesn't, and she's like, but it does, because like, look at us. Like, literally, how can you say money doesn't buy happiness and you're literally a billionaire?
I hate when people say that because
especially rich people.
It's always them saying
like,
money
I
doesn't
get
matter. You
a
don't know
poor
what I'm going
person
through.
saying that.
I don't care what you're going through. I'm sorry. Sure, you have your own troubles, but I'm telling you, it does not compare
to our
It
troubles.
does not compare to these people working like 5 jobs just to feed their family. They can't get no health care. The people living on the
physical
streets.
pain that they go through. These girls like literally could be like, oh my god, I'm so sad, while getting a freaking spa day.
Literally.
Like, at least you have nice little muscles, like no tension in your body. Like, I'm over here tense from work or tense from like being stressed,
and you have
stuff.
a bed to sleep. You have a nice big bed to sleep on. You have drivers. You have the best doctors. You could eat the best food. You don't have to cook. You have people to clean your house. You have people to watch your children, so you could go do other things. You know what I'm saying? You have access to everything. And you're gonna say that, oh, money doesn't buy happiness?
Please.
I don't know about you, but I'm telling you, money will buy my happiness. Like, if I were to able to have like the
wait, I'm thinking of a tweet. Yeah.
But like the things they have, you don't think I would be happier than I am now?
Yeah, literally.
Like,
there's this tweet and that goes around. It's like, money doesn't buy happiness, but it sure will buy mine. Like,
no, literally, it doesn't buy everybody's happiness.
Yeah,
but
like out of my 10 things that I desire, I swear to God, money is the solution to 9 of them.
No, for real. Like, people have bills, people have this, people have that, and you don't think all those things that they can't, it costs money to pay, you don't think that affects how they feel? You don't think that affects their happiness?
Oh my God. It literally does.
It's just to make them feel better. That's the thing. And it's
at
to make
the
everyone,
Kardashians.
No,
at rich people.
At rich people in general. I'm not gonna say I hate y'all. Yeah. I'm not trying to carry hate in my heart.
Honestly, we should put our cash apps in the
Eat
description.
the rich, yo. Oh, we should. But also, honestly, it's
Can
coming
they steal
one day.
money from that?
Can we steal money from that?
Can they steal money if they know our cash app?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. We won't put it. Damn, we're gonna go broke trying to get rich.
That's funny. But yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just can't wait for the day that it comes where it just like.
Don't say communism.
Huh? No, I'm saying like where we just distribute the wealth. They just hoarding money and then making everyone feel bad that they don't have no money.
Yeah.
Like, literally, you know, most of the money, I think, I don't remember the percentage, but it's like a big percentage, like 85%, 95%. It's shared between the same 1%.
No.
Yeah. So, like, 90% of the income in America is shared between just the rich people. They're the only ones who, you see what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense.
It's all, I forgot the word I was going to use, but it's all the word I was going to use.
Yeah.
But okay, so we've been talking for an hour and 8 minutes straight. So do you think it's good to cut it?
Definitely.
Want to go for another hour?
Like, OMG. It wasn't even supposed to be this long.
Right? I thought it wasn't gonna be this long, to be honest. But actually, I do be talking when you get me talking about David Dobrik. So yeah, we're gonna leave now because I did pee my pants.
Oh my gosh. She didn't pee her pants. She's joking. She didn't pee her pants. No, she did not pee her pants. She didn't pee her pants.
Wait. I'll tell them the story real quick. So I was here, and you know, like when you drive, when you like run to go to the bathroom. So like I was here at the stall, and I was crossing my legs and everything, but it just came out. So I told Chelsea to bring me some sweatpants. So I did pee my pants, but it's okay. I just want to spread awareness that it happens to all of us, even at the age of 20.
It happens to the best of us.
Chelsea's like, it just happens to her. But okay.
This is her struggle. Like, it's really her struggle.
It's been since high school.
Yeah, it's very hard for her. We're helping her through it.
Y'all really are. Okay, well.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you for watching.
Thank you for, I was going to say thank you for coming.
Oh, my gosh, I was going to say that too. But, so, like.
Subscribe.
Comment.
And share.
We'll see you next time
on Two Random Girls. Bye.